Kyler was easier to discipline, but he could be frustrating to hang out with when he was younger, though, because he was a know-it-all. He was a know-it-all when he was a toddler, and a toddler is the worst kind of know-it-all because they know absolutely nothing but argue everything. Just constant arguments over just nonsense. I'd be reading him a bedtime story, and then the jaguar walked through the forest. That's a tiger. One of us can read. As I was saying, the jaguar walked through the... That's a tiger! All right, let's play a little game. Raise your hand if you have a degree. Ah, this is awkward for you. Raise your hand if you can eat pancakes and not have syrup on your face 8 hours later. Jaguar. Kylie was very, very chatty when he was a little kid, too. Like always talking. Just always. Oh, man, when you have your first kid, that's when you realize how much you can love another human being. But then they start talking. And you realize how much you can love and be irritated by the exact same human being. I loved him so much, but he would just never shut up. In the course of any given day, I would have this thought of like, man, I could not love him any more than I do. And then maybe within a minute, I would have another thought of, I'm gonna leave him at the next gas station forever. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. Driving around a chatty toddler all the time is like having an insane parrot superglued to your shoulder. There's always this little voice back there, just, Bach, why is there air? Bach, I like hiding carrots in the couch. Bach, I saw a dinosaur swim in some lava. Stop killing my soul, parrot! Let me have my thought, just myself for 1 minute. Bach, why are you crying? Bach, what's a goodbye note? Bach, why are you starting a new life in Mexico? Now that my kids are getting a little older, they're starting to do things that I like to do when I was a kid, which is kind of fun. Like Kyler's really into graphic novels and comic books, and I feel like we have the same taste. Like with superheroes, he's more of a Superman guy, less of a Spider-Man guy, which I appreciate. If I could erase one superhero, it would be Spider-Man. I just don't think he's very cool. I feel like you're gonna, invent some superhero. We'll have some cool powers. It's like, what's your powers? What can you do? I got a web. Pew pew pew. All right, can you fly or anything? I'm more of a swinger. Just kind of swing from my web. Pew pew pew. Every Spider-Man movie, he's kicking butt in some kind of urban environment. Of course he is. 'Cause that's the only place he can do some damage. All right, set the next Spider-Man movie in the Midwest. See how he does. Out in some cornfield. Good luck swinging from an ear of corn, my friend. Set the next Spider-Man movie in Lincoln. It's just going to be 2 hours of him swinging around the only tall building in town. Come closer so I can help! Just roll credits. Kids are starting to like horror movies a little bit too. But I have to be very careful which movies I take them to, right? Because they're still pretty young, and when kids are young, all horror movies are somewhat of a documentary. Right? They seem very, very real to them. Like, it's crazy when you're younger, your imagination is so powerful. You're not jaded and cynical yet. Like, my kids still need the hallway light left on, because monsters are real to them. Right? They're actually worried that some monster can, sneak in the house, sneak up into their rooms and get them. Wow, what a crazy reality to live in. And also, how dumb are they to think that the light would actually stop the monster? Isn't that a weird thing you do when you're a kid? It's like, let me get this straight. You believe in an evil paranormal entity. It can make it to the house, find you in your room. You also believe 60 watts is going to shut down their entire operation. If they're going to make it all that way, be like, well, I guess we just go back now. No, he's got a light on him. Can't get him. I don't have the heart to tell him that if a monster gets in our house, it's going to tear our family apart. If anything, it's going to get them first because they're lit up and easy to spot. Their stepmom and I will have a chance. We can hear their screams and sneak out of the cover of darkness. Maybe start a new family.